April 10th, 2024. Racine, Wisconsin. At around 8:30 p.m., deputies were advised that a red Hummer was in the ditch.
Alright, copy, 27. 29, what's your 20?
Hey, come here. 27, I also have a 28 for you. If you can give me the physicals on the RO.
Copy, 43.
This is yours?
60, I copy, was 27 trying to call.
Hey, firm, can you run 28 Adam Union David 4245 and give me the physicals of the RO? What happened?
Deer came up.
Need to unless it's urgent. Make sure I can stay where he is.
That was it.
Oh, this is...
Well, I wasn't.
Copy, 82.
What's up?
27, do you need 39 or 40?
40's fine.
Copy, 43, I'll put you back
Tow
on.
truck's on the way to get it out of there.
Where's the deer?
My area.
Went that way.
Okay, where are you coming from?
That way.
Yeah, like where?
Actually, Waterford.
Okay. What tow truck company's coming?
Kale towing?
Kale's towing? Do you know him or you just...
No,
Oh, okay. What's your name?
TJ.
TJ?
But
Are you hurt at all?
no, not at all. Well,
Deputies identified the driver as Thomas. He had 4 prior OWIs.
Did you hit the deer?
front end,
Huh?
front end.
Alright.
By the grill.
You got an ID on you?
Yes, I do.
Why don't you walk over here? You can stay out of the mud. Two-7 dispatch.
Go ahead.
Can you verify with Kales that he's on the way? The guy standing here said he called him already.
Copy.
I got a full pizza in the fucking vehicle, ready to go home.
Yeah? Coming from work? Where are you coming from?
Coming from work. That's why the ladder's on top.
Gotcha. You're not injured at all?
No, I'm not injured. Not injured at all.
Gotcha.
432, so.
Go ahead.
55.
Absolutely.
10-4, he's an 02, and it would be 5th.
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, you know, he's fine. Thank you. Have you been drinking at all?
One drink while I was waiting for the pizza, and then this happened. My parents are on the way.
Dispatch 57.
Get me.
Go ahead.
Tow truck's on the
Said
way.
the
too.
operator advised he called Kales for the tow.
That's what he advised. I have a 27-9 for you.
Is it the Thomas Kaczynski party?
Hey, firm.
Valid and clear, and I'm on the phone with Kales. He says he hasn't gotten any word about a tow.
I thought you said you called Kales.
I did call Cal.
I just talked to Kale. He said you didn't call him.
I called Kale Gosho.
Who's that?
Kale. Kale's towing.
Kale's towing?
Yes.
Okay, do you want Kale's to tow this out for you?
Yes, I do.
Copy. He's saying he called Kale, but if you can start Kale up for this.
And I got my parents on the way to come and get me because I don't know if the front end's good enough. My shop's right down the road.
Where's your parents coming from?
They're coming from Caledonia.
Whereabouts?
They should be here in about 5-10 minutes.
Whereabouts in Caledonia?
They are on 6 Mile Road and 32.
6 Mile Road and 32.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
That's a lot longer than 5 minutes.
Well, no, I called them before.
How long you been here?
Probably about 10 minutes.
I'm gonna look at your head, just make sure you have no injuries.
If you want it to be owner's request tow?
There's no guns or weapons in the car, right?
No, sir.
Just your tools in the back seat?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. You were by yourself, correct?
Oh, I did have a problem with me, but
Where'd they go?
ditch,
Huh?
they left.
They left? Or they're in the ditch?
No, they left.
Who was that?
Hey, 23.
Hey, I copy.
How'd you end up in there?
Deer hit the front end.
Deer hit the front end?
Well, it came out. Tried to swerve the miss that came across the ditch and just lost it when it hit the wet water.
Okay. Why don't you come here? How much have you had to drink tonight?
I had the one at Sportsman's.
You had one at Sportsman's?
Well, actually, two at Sportsman's.
You want to just turn your overheads off? You had two at Sportsman's? 2 beers or 2 mixed drinks?
Officers, I really don't want any trouble, please.
But we gotta do our job.
I know you gotta do your job, but it was a fucking deer. And I know 2 drinks is gonna put me over the limit.
You're an O2 restriction, bud.
I know that. I know that. And I know that that simple drink is gonna put me over the edge, and I'm begging you both, please. My parents are
We don't have that. We don't have that option. No.
My parents are.
There's a beer can next to your car too.
There's no. I don't drink any beer cans. So no, that ain't from me.
I'm just telling you what's there. I'm not saying it's yours or anything.
Well, okay, but I'm just saying, guys. I got killed right here. My parents are coming. I don't need the trouble. You guys got to be.
You look at me. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 54.
Okay.
And I don't
so at
need
54 years old, you put yourself in this position. We did not.
No, the Jew put me in this position.
No, you on an O2 restriction decided to drink some alcohol and drive a vehicle. You put yourself in that position. Don't blame me, because it's not my fault.
I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming
but
you.
But here's what is my deal. My deal is to do my job.
I understand what you're saying.
And you are not supposed to be driving and drinking. Correct.
Trust me, I understand what you're saying. I understand.
So are you going to go along and do field sobriety tests?
I'm going to do whatever you want me to do.
Let's do that.
Can I talk to Kale and tell him where I want him to take the vehicle?
He's going to take it wherever we want, but we can deal with that in a minute. He's not going to leave without us. So
I totally understand that.
So tell him where would you like your vehicle at?
I would like my vehicle to go to my shop.
Where's your shop?
Kale knows where my shop is, right down on 76 and County Line Road. Because of a deer, I got to deal with this?
No, because you decided to drink and then drive. That's why we got to deal with this. You've had 4 prior OWIs, right?
I've had 4, and correct. I'm asking you to.
And you know better.
Allow me.
You're on a .02 restriction.
My parents are right there.
I can't just let it go. I can't.
I'm asking.
That's not how this works.
Leeway. I did have a drink while I was getting. Let me
ask you a question. How many leeways did you need before you got 4 OWIs? You've had your leeway. That's why you have a .02 restriction. You have a valid driver's license. You've had plenty of leeway. There's no more leeway. That's done.
I've had a drink while I was waiting for my pizza.
Well, and then you can go through the test, and if you're under an 02, then you have nothing to worry about.
One drink is going to put me over that. That's what I'm saying.
Well, if you know that, then why are you driving?
You're right, and I was wrong.
I am, yes.
You're
wrong.
Right, and I was wrong.
There is no leeway on my part.
And I'm asking you to allow me to let Kale drive that. I had one drink while I was waiting for my pizza.
Kale is going to take care of your
my
vehicle.
parents are right there. I'm asking you to please. I had one drink while I was doing that.
That's not how it's going to work, bro. That's not how it works.
Well,
how many chances? Do you have any kids?
No, I do not.
Okay, so I've got 2 kids, right? And if I just kept giving them chances and giving them leeway, and they just keep doing it over and over again, what do you think the punishment should be?
I understand what you're saying.
I don't think you do understand what I'm saying.
I do understand what you're saying.
You had your opportunities.
I had one drink.
And you've lost them.
I had one.
And you drove your car into a ditch. On a .02 restriction.
A deer ran out in front of me, officer.
Okay, what happens when deer run in front of the car? What's the rule? You learn in driver's ed when you're 16. What do?
You slam on your brakes first.
No, you slow down and hit the fucking deer. You don't drive into the ditch. You were driving a Hummer. That deer didn't put your car in the ditch.
Well, I tried to avoid it. In the ditch. I tried to avoid the damn deer. That's all I'm saying. I tried to avoid it.
What you're supposed to do.
Well, I wanted
Hence the reason you went into the ditch.
I wanted to save my Hummer.
Hence the reason I want to put you through field sobriety tests to figure out where you're at.
I wanted to save my Hummer. I didn't want to wreck my Hummer.
But you threw it in a steep ditch. Did you save it that way?
I didn't realize it was that steep and that wet. I mean, seriously, I got a full pizza, and you can go to Sportsman's and ask them. I had one fucking drink. I got a full pizza.
You already told me you had 2, so now you're lying to me.
I'm not lying to you.
You just said you had 2 at Sportsman's, and now you're telling me you had 1, and you want me to go down there and ask them.
Please.
I've been into Sportsman's. I know they won't tell me anything.
Please.
So that's why I'm going to do a field sobriety test.
Please go ask Kelly.
You're going to do a field sobriety test, or you're going to refuse. I don't care. You can refuse. It makes my
Please
job a
go
lot
ask
easier.
Kelly.
Are you going to do the field sobriety test?
I had the drink.
Are you going to do the field sobriety
I
test?
had the drink, and
Okay.
that's
All
it.
right. You're
Fuck you.
Come on, fucking do right now. Retarded! Put your hands behind your fucking back. I'm gonna get my dog out and he's gonna bite the fuck out of you. You want that to happen?
This is bullshit.
Stop right now.
You want that to happen?
A deer runs out in front of me, and I'm getting this shit.
I'm gonna let my deer.
it off.
You've already
Stop! Here!
A deer.
Here!
A deer.
Put your hands behind your back or he's gonna fucking bite the shit out of you. Do you understand?
Whatever.
Put him behind your back!
Whatever.
Put your hands on your back!
I said whatever.
Put your hand on your back.
I said whatever. A goddamn deer runs out in front of me, and I get this.
Separate your hands.
Bullshit.
Stop fighting us right
I'm
now.
not fighting. This is bullshit. Goddamn deer runs
You're
out in
good.
front of me.
It's a little love tip.
Hey, don't take my phone.
Fourth dispatch.
I'm working on it.
One in custody. He's going to jail. That was retarded.
You're right, it was. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
absolutely.
I apologize.
It's alright, you just caught another charge. So,
I apologize.
let me see her.
I'm good, bro.
Fucking deer.
I'm good.
Oh, it's a little love, Nick. You're good.
Fucking deer.
All right, separate your feet. Anything on you is gonna poke and stick me here?
No.
Keep your feet separate.
You know, I was hoping to get home on time tonight. It's not going to happen.
Sorry about that, buddy.
Yeah,
Sorry about that. Mom, it's okay. Dad, it's okay.
Dispatch for 37.
Can you give my money and that shit to my parents, please?
Where's your buddy that was in the car with you that you said you had in your car?
He left.
He left?
Yep.
It's crazy.
How tall are your boots? That's why.
Well,
My dog bit onto his boot. Lucky for you.
your dog bit the boot?
Yeah.
Really? Never,
And then bit his arm.
never felt it, sorry.
Well, that's good.
There's nothing in the boots, buddy.
Yeah, well,
I know. You gotta do your job. It's all good.
What the fuck?
I gotta do it.
Well, I'm not worried about that. I get it, but God. Is your boy in check?
been down this road millions of times.
I saw that.
He ain't gonna fucking learn. He had their dad's pickup on a chain around 7 Mile that night.
I was the one. I saw the name. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
I didn't see you call Tuesday called me as a rest like that's gonna come back to TJ. Did he call you or no? No, he never called. He told me you're on your way already. We grew up together. We all went to school together in Waterford. Why doesn't that surprise
And he's always
He just,
uncooperative.
well, he just probably waited until you got here before doing it. You don't freaking get it.
Where's his money?
How much? I just want to start
I'm giving your money to your parents.
All right, that's cool. Thank you.
You want them to have your cards too?
Yep. Give me everything.
Here. He wants his parents to have all his shit. So.
all this shit?
Yep. Yep. I got him in time.
That's all.
He got on his boot and then your arm was there, so he came off.
Did you got money? You want a cigarette in the skull?
Yeah.
I might as well. Okay.
I'm sorry this happened.
That's fine.
Is there things in his car?
You have no need to apologize for your grown son.
Yeah.
You
He's a
don't know
grown
what
man.
He's been through this last 2 months.
Well, make it an
No,
excuse?
no, it doesn't. But his mind has been just
He said there was no officer that would go with them to the girl's house to get the insurance.
Lois did not know what you're talking
I know.
Yeah.
All this has
His
to
car
do.
was burnt
All
up.
this has to do with is his drinking.
That's all it is.
That's
He's coming from the
on
bar
him.
right now.
Yeah,
Crashed
he
his own
just
car.
get in.
He's not allowed to drink. He's been arrested 4 prior times for this.
There was no deer.
There was no deer.
No, there's no deer hair on his car. There's no damage from the deer. That's a lie. He just crashed his car.
And he knew what he
Now
was.
he's got to deal with that. Sorry you guys drove all the way out here from 6 Mile 32.
The driver was loose in the words.
Yeah. He knew what he was doing by the time I got here. He was already about telling me lies.
As soon as I saw him start to run from you, I knew it
I'm
was.
like, come on. My popper is a little delayed, but he's lucky he's got cowboy boots on.
I was coming to help you, but once you had him.
4-3 dispatch? Yeah, it was literally like a minute before we called him 95. I'm already on a double today. I just want to go home.
I know. All right.
Alright. So this is what we're going to do. You haven't been cooperative. You're not going to go through field sobriety test. That's fine. So
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm going to read you paperwork, and you can refuse. That's fine. But I'm going to go to a judge's house. I'm going to get a search warrant. So we're going to go to the hospital, and then we're going to draw blood for the OWI.
Well, I apologize. I'll tell you right now, I apologize.
It is what it is. It's over with, right? I don't hold grudges, so.
I apologize. I was just pissed that a deer would cost me this.
Like I said before, you know not to drink.
No, and I apologize to you personally. I apologize. I just.
I'm going to get some paperwork ready, and then we'll head to the hospital, all right?
I'll do a field sobriety test. You don't have to do that. I mean, it's fine.
We're already past that. You're staying in handcuffs, so.
Well, that's fine. I mean, I was just saying that I'm willing to do that. I mean, I apologize.
You're willing to do the blood test? I got to read a bunch of forms and stuff.
Well, I just said if you want to do a field sobriety test, I apologize for.
Yeah, we're not going to do that because you decided to run already. So I mean, what's the point?
Like I said, I apologize for that too.
You got consent or?
What's that?
Will we do it?
Fuck no. Yeah, bro, as soon as you, so he got onto his boot, and as soon as you swung your arm, I was like, ah, fucker. Let me see. You just got a bruise.
This is a little scratch right there.
I got him off in time, thank God.
Yeah, I felt the nip. I'm like, motherfucker. They didn't get a bite on me. This is tooth is crazy.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm not a bitch.
True.
Ah, dude, this is what tendonitis now. Or what happened?
Yeah.
What the whole thing is swollen?
There you go. You know, don't you get to an age when you're like, fuck it, I'm not running. He's still in pretty decent shape for an old guy.
Oh, fuck yeah, he is. He's always been in good shape. But if you were gonna run, wouldn't you have run already?
Yeah. Well,
The fucker in the ditch disappeared?
He just knew that I wasn't gonna back off.
Now the airbags and shit are out of it. Fucking junk.
Yep. I mean, he spilled his beer right all up here, dude.
Yeah.
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 You can smell it.
Yeah.
Might not want to waste this.
He ain't never gonna fucking learn.
Of course, I haven't seen him since last fall, and now all of a sudden, as soon as they said red Hummer in the ditch, and when I knew right away with the scanner in the garage at the house. I was sitting in the garage eating my ham sandwich, and I'm like, it's gonna be fucking TJ, sure as shit.
Did you at least get one slice of your pizza? You got one slice?
One slice.
I tried giving the rest of it to Kale, but he didn't want it, so.
Well, I told him to tell Kel to eat it.
Hello.
Hi, how are
A
you?
little busy tonight?
You think?
A little busy for a Wednesday.
Oh my god, it's like this every day. It's been like this for like.
You still working here? I thought you were retired. You were sick of this place.
Of course I am. They're still paying me, that's different.
That's true.
You know, I'm
You live about 6 to 8 months before we even get these blood results back.
That's bullshit.
That's on the state. That's on the state crime lab. That ain't on us.
Good faster.
Yeah, it's sometimes.
Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's longer.
I've waited a couple of years and cases are done with. I never even went to court. They're just done. And then I get the blood results like a year later. So
So they just filed out of court.
So he had a plea deal or something? Or?
Pretty much, yeah. It's a busy state. We're in a busy area.
You're in Wisconsin.
Yeah. Well, Wisconsin's still one of 2 states in the whole country that first offense is only a ticket.
Yeah.
The results of the blood draw showed Thomas was at a .116. Thomas was charged with 5th OWI, operating with PAC, and 2 counts of resisting or obstructing an officer. He was issued a $7,500 cash bond.
I was gonna touch you in case you don't fall. That's not a rule. Since your hands are behind your back.
Yeah, those are some kind of really goofy rules. I wasn't being as smart as when I asked about the speeding stuff. No,
you kind of were being smart, but it's okay.
No. I was asking.
Basic glass.
This case is still open.